It's time to review the new Black Series book of Boba Fett. Boba Fett. Let's do this. Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. Look what I got! It's the brand new Boba Fett throne room figure from Star Wars The Black Series. This figure is a deluxe figure. It comes with the jetpack, it comes with the helmet, it comes with his guns, and his sidearm pistol as well. He's in his new throne room style attire, which is basically the book of Boba Fett / Mandalorian attire that he's been going through in the recent sort of look. Not quite sure why this is a deluxe figure, I'm not going to lie. It comes with all the same accessories that Din Djarin did, except Din Djarin came in a thin box and was just called a regular figure. That annoys me a little bit. Obviously, it's the same basic accessories that we also got with Cobb Vanth, and that again was a deluxe figure. Again, I don't know why. We've had more accessories in previous figures in the single boxes, and they were just classed as regular figures. I thought deluxe was a term that was reserved for characters that were larger and chunkier and were like harder to make. So like the Gammy Guard, I understood that being a deluxe figure. I don't quite understand just packaging Boba Fett with his armor pieces off of the body and calling that a deluxe figure. We've had figures in the past where these items have just been on the body themselves and they still come off. And that has never been classed as a deluxe figure. Speaking of like your Cody would come with all these pieces. And most of the clones do. But they're single figure releases and their helmets come off. See what I'm getting at? But anyway, I digress. I want to get on with the review because I want to like this figure. Because I don't want to stick to just being the negative, thing on this. Because I know a lot of reviews have been negative about these deluxe figures. So I want to get on to what I like about it. Because it is a good figure nonetheless. Do not get me wrong. I think this is a great figure. I just think that the deluxe thing right now is getting a bit out of hand. But anyway, like I say, I digress. Let's move on. As I say, this is the throne room Boba Fett, so this is the more updated, modernised version. He's got those sort of like scar-liney, sandy look to his face, which is kind of cool. That aged kind of appearance, and he's all beaten up. So this is his pre going into his back to tank. And let's have a look at the write-up on the back. Once regarded as one of the most fearsome and capable bounty hunters in the galaxy, Boba Fett seemingly met his demise in the Sarlacc pit. A survivor to the core, though, Fett lived till fight another day. Awesome. So let's go ahead and break this figure out of the packaging. So here is our Boba out of the packaging, and here is his jetpack. Helmet, which I can just pop on that little pick. Boop. He's also got his regular weapon here that we're used to seeing him with. And his cool new sidearm as well. Alright, looking at the figure itself. Let me draw this forward. There we go. Okay, so bringing him into view here, we can see that the face sculpt on this is pretty decent. I do like the likeness to the character. It has a bit of a sheen on there, which I'm not too fond of. Like a shine, but it's pretty decent. I like all the scar lines. I think of the fact that I've added like a sanded appearance to him a little bit there. I'm not sure if it's a bit overboard, but it still looks pretty cool. To be honest, I'm going to be having him with his helmet on 9 times out of 10 anyway. I love the jet black garb and stuff. I think that's very cool. Obviously, now we know that from the storyline. It's a very cool piece. It's got his arm piece on there, which has the actual like missile cannon on there. The nice Mandalorian sign, the chest plate. Yeah, all pretty decent coloured and stuff. And we do have the sidearm pistol carrier, so we can put his gun away, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to slot that in now. And that just fit in nicely. It does have a slit at the back a little bit there, so you can pull it out with ease. It won't be hard to pull out. So looking at the articulation of the figure, the head is on a ball joint, so you can make him look up, down, left, and right with some head pivot in there. The arms lift up at that side hinge. Ooh, and they do scuff under this piece though, so be careful. Arm does rotate as well, full 360, as well as out to the side, but only as much as this piece here will really allow. There's a single hinged elbow, which slides into place like so, and also rotates, and the hands are on ball joints. We do have an abdomen crunch there. How far does it rotate? Forwards, backwards. Doesn't really do side. It does side on this side, but I'm trying to get it to go the other way, and it just won't crunch on that other side. And I don't know why. Maybe that's just my figure. But yeah, I'm really having trouble having him crunch the other way. So I don't want to force it, but he can move. There we go, left and right as well. So yeah, pretty decent. Legs lift out all the way on both sides, as well as much as this one will allow here, but this side does lift out all the way. As well as forwards, backwards, top thigh cut. No knees. Are we serious? I've just realised. Oh yes, it does. Okay, so there is a knee hinge, but it's towards the back, and this piece here really hinders that hinge. Which, obviously, if this was the realistic armour would be cloth, so I mean, this wouldn't do that, but you know what I mean? It does still allow him a knee hinge, so we can get him in some poses and stuff, but it's going to really look silly. Again, if this was all cloth, it would have been a lot nicer, but we have got rotation at the knee as well. Further boot cut, and the feet are on rocker and pivot. He does have a display peg hole, should you wish to use a display base with this figure as well. So overall, articulation's pretty good on this one. Quite a lot there to play with, quite a lot there to use. I like the fact that the chest piece is puffed out a little bit. Yeah, the armor piece is pretty nice. I'm going to be honest, I will be displaying him with the helmet. I won't be displaying him without it. I'm not overly fond of the face sculpt. I may go ahead and even update that face sculpt to a more cleaner version. To have him out of the back tank. We can even put the jetpack armor on, which is nice, and again the actual missile does come out as well. Should you wish to have it, so he's fired it already. The helmet sits pretty flush to the head, but not so much that it's going to scuff taking it on and off. A lot of the helmets once upon a time were a lot more tighter to the head, so I'm glad they've kind of gone this new route of making them relatively loose. And of course the visor does pop down for targeting. Sits pretty well. And then finally we do have the gun. So let's rotate his arm into place and see how easy we can port that in. I always hate this gun. I always hate this gun because I never know how to port it into his hand properly. Give me a sec. So overall, here's our new Boba Fett, gun in hand, all armoured up, ready to go on the shelf. But what are your thoughts on this Boba Fett, guys? Is it one of your favourites from the collection? Is it one that you're going to be getting? Or is it one that you're not overly fond of? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy today's video, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Subscribing really supports us. It really helps us out and helps us to keep making awesome videos like this. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, may the Force be with you. Bye!